These grievance studies, these cultural studies departments, which I mentioned earlier, they have a strange form. It's an ideology, and their journals and their disciplines are just ideological generation mills. And so they've got and so Peter, Helen, and Jim decided to hoax their highest ranking journals. So write nonsense and make sure it fits the ideology of these cultural studies departments, and then submit them to their highest ranking journals and see if they can get them published. And this would discredit the whole grievance studies industry, which is quite prominent within most universities, if not dominant. And so through the process, there was a bit of trial and error to the start, but once we kind of understood and figured out the ideology, Helen, Peter, and Jim were able to write the most absurd papers you could ever imagine and get them published at the highest rated journals within these disciplines. And so in the end, there were 7 published, but also 7 more that were in the process of being published. At one point, we got busted. The Wall Street Journal found one of these papers and discovered there was a fake name attached to it. Well, the paper was so crazy that it did get published because the people within the disciplines didn't quite see how ridiculous it was because they're so ideologically deranged. But as soon as it got to the outside world, then it generated a lot of attention. And a journalist at the Wall Street Journal picked this up and went, this can't be real. And so she did her own investigation and ended up speaking to James, who she thought was a scholar named Helen. And
we just give a few examples, if you don't mind? Like, for example, I know